When this starving boy jumped into the lake to end his life, he accidentally crashed into a strange girl. The girl was dressed in magnificent clothes. She must have been a young lady from a wealthy family, yet she was pulling a beggar, begging him to spend a day playing with her. She seemed curious about everything in the world. Even a bowl of cheap wontons made her eat with great excitement. She handed a spoon to the boy, added seasonings for him, and urged him to taste the delicious food. The boy was a wolf demon. Born with a lame leg, he had been abandoned by his parents. To survive, he took odd jobs everywhere, only to encounter a ruthless boss. After doing all sorts of dirty, messy, and backbreaking work, the boss refused to pay him, falsely accusing him of theft. The boy huddled in a corner, staring at a fragrant roast chicken. He could barely resist the urge to transform into a wolf, but he managed to hold it back. However, there are always many cruel people in the world. The boy was pinned to the ground and beaten violently, while onlookers mocked him. Losing all faith in life, he decided to drown himself in the lake, and that was when he met this strange girl. After taking a bite of the wonton, tears streamed down the boy's face uncontrollably. As they spent time together, the boy realized the girl seemed to be experiencing the human world for the first time. She marveled at the sun rising in the east and setting in the west, excitedly helped an elderly vendor sell goods at the market, and enjoyed running and laughing along the streets. Her smile made the boy cling to a glimmer of hope for the human world. The girl walked over to an old woman and sang a ballad for her. The sweet melody left the boy transfixed. At that moment, a group of gangsters tried to harbor evil intentions toward the girl. The boy rushed forward, grabbed her hand, and fled with her. They soon reached the lakeshore. The boy told her to hurry home, then turned to leave. The girl called him back and made one final request. She said she would give him a painless poison for suicide if he would perform the heavenly marriage ritual with her. The two held the marriage ceremony by the lake. Afterward, the boy asked her for the poison, but the girl told him to come back to this place in a year. With that, she fell into a deep sleep. When the boy woke up the next day, the girl was gone, only a piece of red silk remained. A year later, he returned as promised, but he never saw the girl again. As the seasons came and went, the boy finally understood. The poison the girl had spoken of was just an excuse to persuade him to keep living. Over a decade of longing turned the boy's hair white. He wanted to find that young lady, return the red silk to her with his own hands, and express his gratitude. There is a kind of insect in the world called mayfly. It absorbs the essence of the sun and moon, transforms into a human form, is born at dawn, and dies at sunset. The boy finally realized, the day he had thought was unremarkable was actually the entire lifespan of the girl. She had used her short life to give him the strength to keep living,